Hello guys. So today my dad is doing something. Dad, what are you doing?
Oh, well, good morning. I'm trying to prepare a stew. I want to prepare stew for you guys today.
What kind of stew?
Oh, the tomato stew that I normally do sometime, when mom is busy and I decide to cook stew. This is how I normally do it. As you have rightly asked, let me guide you. I have already started parboiling the cow leg I want to use for the stew. That is the cow leg. So you learn. Since you have come to see on the video, then watch and see. That's the chicken I want to use for it. A fish. I think shaki. This is shaki. The pepper, ginger, and garlic I want to use. Already I have pepper. I have already put pepper inside this one, but this particular one I kept here now, I will use it to steam this one too. And that is my tomato. So I think I will start chopping up my tomato, making my own like this. I start like this. Just to remove this. So anytime you want to do it, but you have to be careful of your hand or your finger. You don't need to be fast like myself because you are still small. But anytime you want to do it, you make sure you be careful of your finger so that you don't chop off your finger when you're slicing the tomato. And after slicing it, I will blend it. But I like slicing it first because of the size of the blender or the thing I have for the grinding, because it's not purely a blender, just this a pencil grinder I normally use. But when I do it too, you will see. So you can see after chopping the tomato with knife, I use my pencil machine to blend it because I don't have a bigger blender. The bigger one has spoiled and we have not replaced it, so I normally use this one to blend it. That is why I cut it first with knife so that the machine can be able to blend it properly. You can see it's gradually blending. You can see it's gradually blending. You can now see the standard of how I have done it. So this is how I normally do it since the bigger blender has worked. And because of the corona, we have not been able to go to shop to buy another one because all shops are closed. So we manage what we have, or I manage what I have in the house. So this one for now. But when your mommy wants to do it, she might buy the tube ones, the one that is already prepared. But since I don't normally like all those prepared ones, I normally like fresh tomato. So that is why it's taking me time to do it. My chicken. So guys, you can see this is the chicken I'm using. Sometimes anyway, if I want to prepare it, I do normally debone it, but this one I'm not going to debone it. So I'm trying to wash it. I'm washing it. So you see the way I chop the the ingwa called the ginger, pepper, garlic, and onions. I like chopping them with knife. I don't like, so that when I'm eating, I feel mostly I feel the garlic and the ginger in my mouth. You know, it's not just to blend it. I only chop it like this. But actually, you see, after cutting them, I come back, you know, to do them like this. Cut them in pieces so tiny, you will not know. You will think even I blended it, you know. So this is how I chop it. I chop it just to have a feeling of the bite when eating the stew, you know. You see, that's why sometimes you ask me, Daddy, is that onions? I said no, it's the ginger or the garlic, because when you bite, you know, you have the feeling. It's a bit crunchy, but not so crunchy. But you have feeling than when you grind it. You know, everything will just be as if, you know, you have a feeling. So I am done with the chopping. Then I add it to the pot. Everything goes in right there. That's the onions. Then I now add my salt. Then my knus. My all-purpose seasoning. I don't normally like it, but because of my wife, she like all these things. So let me put the all seasoning for her, because she's busy making her daughter's hair. So I said, let me relieve her in the kitchen, because we need to eat too. So, see, have you started? So you can see the tomato is boiling, because I want to allow it to boil, add the water a bit. There is a level it will cook to. When I find out the thickness, it has begun to be thick, then I will end. Like you rightly asked me a question before that, why did I use just only one pepper for the whole food? I said no. I didn't just use only a seed of pepper, because the cow leg I steamed it with pepper, and this one if I put much pepper then you people cannot be able to eat it because of the ginger is also pepperish. So with all the amount of pepper I used in the cow leg, so if I add more in the chicken, it might be so pepperish, which might be not too good for you people, including myself too. So that is why I only used one here. So you understand now. So that is that. So I'm parboiling the chicken. Then after the brings out the stock, the chicken boils out the stock, I will now add the shaki in it. Then before I put a little water, then I will now add the extra stock from the cow leg into it, you know. Then the whole thing will mix together. You see the aroma, so sweet. By the time I finish, you see. So now you now know why my stew said that if I cook stew, the thing used to be so good. This is how I normally do it. Put everything together. You like it, don't bother. You are learning. That is how it goes. See you guys in a few minutes again. This is, then I will put my fish, because I like my boiling the fish without water so that it will seize very well. It will seize instead of the fish to scatter in the pot. When you do it like this, it will not scatter, because I will not turn the pot again. You will see the whole thing. After maybe about 3 minutes, I will bring it out before the cow leg. Not the cow leg, before the shaki, you know, so that the shaki will need to put a little bit of water so that it will help it, you know, boil fast. But the fish, I'm not adding water. The fish, see guys, you can see how seized the fish is. There is nothing will make this fish to scatter in the pot, you know. So, but if you do it with water, it will not seize like this. So that's the essence of adding it, or put it on top of the meat, and don't turn the pot. Don't stir it. Oh my gosh, it's hot. I don't mind. It's okay. Then I will now begin to put in the shaki. I put the shaki so that it will not boil together with the chicken. So guys, Bobby, see how I'm doing it. The tomato is shown. It's good, get cooked. We are finished. Yeah, you can see the thickness of the fresh tomato. So that's how we do it, man. That's how I do it. That's how it takes me time, but it doesn't matter. That's how I do it. Bobby, I'm adding the stock from the cow leg so that instead of me adding water to the meat, the chicken, I add the stock from the cow leg plus the water that has already come out from the meat. You can see already in the pot that the chicken has boiled out water already from itself, by itself. So I don't add much, I don't normally add water when I'm cooking, mostly stew. So that's oh. You can see, guys, see the stock. It has gotten the water itself. It has brought water. after itself, you know. So I don't need to add water again. So carrot leg has like that. Wow. You can see the pot is overfull because I don't have a bigger pot, but it doesn't matter. The most important of it is that I have cooked the food for the family and it's very, very sweet. I dare you, if you try it, you know it's very, very sweet. Oh, lekker, sweet. Okay guys, thank you for following us up. We thank you and we bless you guys. Our guys, it's like my family will use it for their YouTube play. So guys, don't forget to subscribe. If you like it, if you are following us up, don't forget to subscribe, comment, and give us a like. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.